Hello, my name is Chris. Welcome to Tiger Wolf. I thought, so a lot of you have been waiting for me to update to say, like, when are you guys giving away the Keytar yet? So, I guess the answer is yes. So I thought it would be fun to go through and read some of the comments that you guys left on the last video, because that's kind of the fun stuff, right? Is when you're on YouTube and you're actually engaging with people. I like this one was like, my favorite memory was when I played CP for the first time. To be honest, I did not want to play. In fact, I had never played a computer game before, and who created me was a friend of mine, was the biggest mess, took issue in name, some bugs. I think this person is probably using a translator to post this. I forgot the password several times, but there fell in love with the game, and then years went by and my admiration for the game and for this universe began. And now wants to be a programmer and game developer. And so, keep doing it. Make good stuff. Ryan Clark says, I've been playing Club Penguin since 2008, and it's been an amazing time. It's been one of the few online worlds at the time, and the only one where I can really connect to people. Even though I've been playing for a while, my favorite memory is a more recent one, which is Operation Blackout in 2012. It was an amazing party from the story to the design. It was very nice of you to give this away, and good luck to everyone entering. Very nice, Ryan. I like that. Operation Blackout was probably actually one of my more favorite ones to work on. I still remember the how over the top the trailer was. That we had the sneak peek and we had the trailer, and I still remember how over the top we put the sneak peek. We thought it would be funny to be as like just. It was the most intense sneak peek you'd ever seen. That made me laugh. It's still, when I watch that one, it still makes me laugh at the end. Especially the one that my kids really like. Because at the very end of that video, there's this moment where it's like they're gearing up. And they're like, oh, here we go. Here's the big outfit change. And then Polo changes to the green Keytar. Because that's like so much more like intense. That makes me laugh. I still quite like that one. So thanks, Ryan. Thanks for that comment. Spiky2007 says, Merry Christmas, first of all. Merry Christmas. Belated Merry Christmas to you too, Spiky. My favorite moment was meeting you for Field Friday. It was the best seeing you and going to igloos. Agreed. That's actually probably my favorite thing about Club Penguin is just setting up an igloo in kind of new and interesting ways. Field Friday made Club Penguin so much better. It was so fun. One of my best memories is going to Club Penguin HQ. It was the best day of my life. I'm sorry I missed that. It was too bad. I was actually out of the country when that happened. When I met Spike Hike, that was the most amazing thing ever. I love Club Penguin and their staff so much. It is crazy. You are the best. You made my life complete. Merry Christmas. Thank you. That's a bit hyperbolic. I hope that I actually somehow did a good thing for you. That's nice. Plasma Sponge says, favorite memory of Club Penguin. Making videos with my little group of friends back when I was only 9 years old. That is super rad. I like that a lot. They were my favorite memories, and I love looking back on them and laughing at how bad my grammar was. That's okay. I still laugh at how bad my grammar is. To be honest, if it wasn't for Club Penguin, I wouldn't be the same person I am today. It built up my confidence and allowed me to make new friends from all kinds of people around the world. It is also what made me such good friends with multiple people, and without them, I probably wouldn't have any new friends today and would be really upset and lonely. Well, I hope not. I hope that you're making friends outside of Penguin. That would be a good thing. It will always be a fundamental part of my life, and no matter what, I will love it every day, and can't wait to see what the future holds for it. Yeah, it was a great comment. Thanks, Plasma Sponge. It's good. Crazy Pingu says, nice to hear from you again, and I do miss you and the other team a lot. I remember hearing that song on CP Radio back in August 2013. And I recorded the song that was played, and if you view my YouTube channel, you will find it. But it is the worst video recording quality of all time, and those batteries are way better than my videos so far. He's talking about the batteries in the Keytar video, which we'll link below, but the original kind of Keytar giveaway video. I played the Keytar with dead batteries, and it sounded terrible. Yeah, I've always been a 1980s guy. Ever since I heard that last Christmas song from your Keytar, it made me think of what my life could have been. If I was raised during that era of time, as the music nowadays is not as inspiring as it was back in the day. You know what, dude? In 1980s, no, trust me, music today, way better. There's some cool things about the 80s, but you get the best of that now. So don't worry about it. You're totally fine with the music of now. I would do my best to keep the Keytar as original as possible and not have it ruined in any way. I can also pay for the shipping fee if I'm chosen, even though this is a contest. No worries, I'll take care of shipping fees wherever I choose. My favorite parties were mostly in the 2007 to 2012 era, but the Star Wars one gave me chills, as that gave me the feeling of what it might have been like living in the 1980s. That's true. Yeah, it does have that kind of cool classic Star Wars vibe going on. I also found myself enjoying all the medieval parties, and of course Operation Blackout, which is by far the most stretched out and unbelievable experience I've seen with any party. It also goes on to mention April Fool's parties, Music Jam, Halloween party. In the end, Club Penguin was a fantastic head start for me when I started playing about 8 years ago. Thank you for reading this post, and though it may seem too overstretched, I can assure you that these are the exact thoughts that I have when I hear about Club Penguin. I'll be happy if I win or not to know that whoever gets this magnificent item will have a big grin on their face in the end of the day. I really like that comment. It's very, very nice. Thank you, Crazy Pingu. So Dad Ted says, my favorite memories are not Rockhopper, going on meetups, finding on the servers. Yes, I actually still remember when I met Rockhopper for the first time. Like, even when you're working with Penguin and one of those characters comes online, it's still really exciting because you know that it's a real person who's operating the account. Like, you know that there's a person behind Rockhopper walking around. It's sort of the same magic that even I as an adult, when you go to Disney Park and you meet a mascot character for the first time, there's something really magical about just experiencing that character, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's fun. It's sort of like the Santa Claus factor. It's like there's a certain magic, the suspension of disbelief, that it's nice to pretend that this is a real thing. But even then, there's still, even if you don't pretend, there's still something about I don't know, meeting someone where it's a real person. And I think that's part of the thrill of meeting Rockhopper for me. I used to get just as excited, anyways, because I know it's hard to find it. I also love the summer party in 2007 when the Cove disappeared. Don't remember that exact moment, but that's probably because it's been so long now. It's an amazing place to make friends and have fun. I also just want to say thank you for this opportunity. Since the 2008 when the Keytar came out, I was lucky enough to have a code for it. And since then, my Penguin has always worn that item. I would love to have one in real life and would love to vlog about it in the future to all the Penguins in the community. Thanks again, and good luck to everyone. Very nice, thanks, Dad Ted. It would be super cool to have, to have somebody use the Keytar in a cool and interesting way, like actually make videos with it or something, like do something fun with it, because it's a silly little musical item, but it would be fun if somebody actually did something cool with it, and that's what I'm hoping for. I love this comment. So this one's from Alex, who says he first started playing Club Penguin in 2008 during the Music Jam, which, by the way, like Music Jam, I think, it's funny, people would constantly ask me what my favorite party is on Club Penguin, and I would say, parties aren't really my thing, but yet I like them. I like the idea of them. I like the idea that the whole world kind of changes to a different theme. But Music Jam was actually always a special one to me because the name Polo Field actually, I had taken that on back in 2004, and that name really was inspired by some friends of mine and I going down to California to the Coachella Music Festival. So it became kind of a tradition to go to drive down to Coachella from BC, which is actually a really long drive. It's probably about a 30-hour drive. And so I have footage of, actually what's interesting is, so this is the Tiger Wolf channel, I actually have footage of Nathan and I, basically when I started using the Polo Field nickname, way back before Club Penguin launched. we drove down to Coachella together. So Nathan and I and his wife Jo were actually all in this car driving down to Coachella, and that was the first time that I went, which was in 2004. And when we went that one time, we actually slept out on the polo fields because it's now actually the VIP section. It's all green grass. And I got the Keytar a little while after that. Not too long after that. So basically I have this association with Keytar, Coachella, polo field. Coachella takes place on the polo field, thus that's where the name comes from. And people would always ask me, where does the name come from? Where does the name come from? So that's where the name comes from. And that Keytar has been down to Coachella and back and been on the polo field. So there you go. It is actually the polo field Keytar because the Keytar has been on the polo field. Anyways, I just thought that I'd mention that. But going back to this comment, so what a party. I remember playing the maracas at the lighthouse with dozens of penguins. My favorite memory happened in 2013. I remember when lots of penguins with their country flag, and we, the penguins from Romania, couldn't have that. So basically the, like, on your avatar, the little flag icon. I wrote an email to you, Chris, and I was shocked when you replied, and imagine how I felt when I saw that the Romanian flag was in the catalog a few months later. It was, and it still is, a big accomplishment to me. Once again, thank you. Best wishes and Happy New Year, Alex. Yeah, and that was a nice one. Like every once in a while we would, like, you know, stuff would come into me or stuff would come into, like, you know, Gizmo and his team and the whole team of, like, amazing moderators. People would get emails, like, asking for little requests like that, and it was always fun when the team could plan to, like, actually deliver on that because they had, like, a little bit of time and they could kind of get it in there, and it was actually really challenging to get those little kind of ad hoc requests in there. So I actually remember this one, and so I had forgotten about this until I saw this comment. So thanks so much for that, Alex. That's a fantastic comment. I like this one from Tyler. So Tyler says his favorite memories in Club Penguin were definitely coins for change. The holiday season is always my favorite time of the year, basically my second cousin, although I don't know what that means, but it's funny. I just always thought it was so cool to donate and actually make a change in the real world, and absolutely, heck yes, actually, Coins for Change. I still remember when Lynn first told me about the idea of Coins for Change. I thought it was the most thrilling, fantastic, like, best thing ever. Okay, where are we going to spend this real money to affect change in the real world? Are we going to, like, help the environment? Are we going to help kids over here? So there's all these different cool causes that the team, like, helps out with. So the idea that you could actually, like, affect that was so cool, and I still love that. I absolutely love that. It's definitely had a huge impact on who I am today. Awesome. And how I give back, and makes me happy that I can affect other kids like this too. It also seemed to make the sense of community and CP so much stronger. Totally. Thank you, Polo, or Chris, for your time on CP. I'll miss your witty replies on Twitter. That's okay. You can still get witty replies from us over at Tiger Wolf Games. You either get a witty reply from me or from Nathan. So you get two people doing witty replies, although mostly it's just Nathan. Stay golden, pony boy. Stay golden. I have no idea what that means, Boo Rex, but I love it. Thanks for the comment. It's fantastic. Okay, this one's from Penguin43. So you're giving away your famous Keytar, the original Keytar? Yep, that's true. It is actually the real original Keytar. I'm also pleased that you watched the video, because some people, I think, half watched the video. So thank you for being somebody who, like, fully actually watched it. Thanks for this opportunity. It means so much for me to win your Keytar. I can assure you it would be in good hands, or safe hands, if I were to win it. It would be an honor and a privilege to own your Keytar. I do hope that I win it, but I'd like to wish everyone entering the contest or the giveaway the best of luck. Good on you. It wasn't easy, but I managed to pick up a favorite CP memory from this time for the giveaway. Mascot meetups. So back in 2012, mascot meetups weren't posted on the blog like they are now. And unfortunately, what would happen is, like, nobody would ever get to meet the mascots because it was so rare for, like, you know, to have a handful of people of mods walking on as the mascots. The percentage of people that they were actually able to, like, meet was so hard. It was such a small amount, and some of the same people kept meeting the mascots over and over again, which was really unfortunate because then they didn't get to meet all these other people they haven't met yet. So that's why we chose to start posting those to the blog. So yeah, good choice. Mascots meeting good. Yeah, it's good. I I like Frozen Zook's very, very short comment. My favorite memory was the dojo dig out. Now, for someone who has never played Club Penguin before or played Club Penguin at that moment in history, this would probably be the most cryptic comment ever, which I think is hilarious. With his like very CP Army kind of avatar he's got going on there. The dojo dig out, actually coming up with the whole dojo dig out thing is actually one of my favorite memories of Club Penguin, because I remember being in the room like doing all this like planning and writing for Cardjitsu, like how we were going to finally like unveil ninjas into Club Penguin for the very first time. And that was so fun because everyone on the team wanted to do it right, and so everybody had all these different ideas of how they wanted to unfold it. And so I remember being in a room like with the twins, the famous twins, and some other folks, where we were just I think Good Tea might have been there, Troy, some other folks. We were just in a small room and we had some initial conversations and some brainstorms, and that's where that whole the sensei digging thing came out of. That I remember that conversation because we were like, okay, like lightning strikes the top of the dojo, and the dojo has a big hole in it, and so the penguins have to go repair it. And when they do that, they accidentally go outside, and then they see this guy digging outside, and they're like, who's this guy? And we just thought it was just such a fun, cryptic way to introduce sensei back in the day. It was very J.J. Abrams of us. We were just like, we wanted to like unveil him in a very mysterious way. And that's why even like, I remember having this conversation about the question marks on his player card, and they're like, should we actually show question marks on his player card when we unveil this character? And I remember having a bunch of different conversations, and there were conversations that I wasn't part of like, should we do the question marks? And I'm so glad that we did, because it was just so fun. Because when you saw the player card, it was the first time you had that kind of like, see a player card, there's question marks at the top, you're like, what the heck is this? Who is this character? And he has his own player card, so he must be special, but what's with the question marks? Anyways, that's definitely one of my favorite memories. I like this one from Billy. So Billy says, I'm so surprised that we're giving away the glorious Keytar. Glorious. In all seriousness, my favorite Club Penguin memory would have to be getting my membership back in Christmas 2007. He got in trouble for staying up late every night decorating his igloo. Yep, nice. Because actually, igloo decorating, if to do it properly, it takes time, man. It takes some serious time. There's this whole world that had so much to offer, and it's been growing ever since. It's true, and yeah. Even to this day, I will log on for just a few minutes and discover that I've been playing for an hour. Nice. I'm sad to see you move away from this experience, but I look forward to seeing what happens next. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And also, another memory is meeting Rockhopper in real life at Disney Hollywood Studios. Yeah, that's fantastic that you got a chance to meet him. Very nice. Face Lucas says, I already that a Keytar, which I think what he or she is saying, I'm assuming he, based on the name Lucas, is that he already has the Keytar in the game. Yep, you do. This is the real life Keytar that you can like walk around with, like in real life, not the virtual version. I like this comment from Lillian Lily. Amazing giveaway, and I'm not going to ask for this for myself, but this is a nomination. So I kind of like this one because it's nominating somebody else, which is kind of nice. But for a friend who would look after the Keytar and would appreciate it, and also wears the red Keytar on his penguin. So it'd be amazing for him to have it in real life too. First of all, though, you asked us to tell you about our favorite CP memories. Okay, so this is awesome. So I like that you're participating here. My favorite personal memories were the videos that you and Business Moose were in. Also the mod meetups, loved them. The best thing for me, though, is meeting my friends on Club Penguin. It's amazing how this game has brought me my friends from around the world, where we can play games and have fun together. And now for the friend who I believe would be the ideal new owner of your red Keytar. His name is Dad Ted. He's a wonderful friend and fun to be around. Please consider him for this wonderful opportunity to own in real life what he has owned in a virtual world for a very long time. And got actually 6 thumbs up on this, so it's which is higher than a lot of the other comments. So definitely have to consider this pretty heavily. And then a response to this from Nana says, I agree with this. Dad Ted has been part of the CPU community for a long time and a good friend to all. I know he would be honored if you picked him. I have not been on CP as long as Lily or Dad Ted. My favorite times have been holiday parties, mod meetups, and hanging with friends from around the world. This is an amazing community. I'm sorry that you're giving away your keytar, and I wish you the best with everything you do in the future. Thanks for all you did for CP. Well, you're welcome, but don't be sad, because to be honest, like, I'm doing all kinds of really cool new stuff that I'm super excited about, and I get to help out in a lot of new ways, doing a lot of different stuff. What I'm really excited about is that, like, you know, now, like, Nathan and I can actually go and make games, which is what we wanted to do for a long time. So, you know, Nate and I are talking a lot about, you know, making board games and making videos, writing stories, and so we're starting to kind of get there where we're putting those pieces together. So it's kind of nice that now we can do that. Whereas, like, I had responsibilities that I had to do at Club Penguin that, you know, kept me from doing stuff like this. So I'm actually really excited to be doing new stuff, and also because I think the team who's in there doing what I was doing before is doing a great job. So there's really no need for me to be there, and I just wish them nothing but the most success in the world. And to be honest, if you're a really big Club Penguin fan, they have some seriously amazing things coming that I was never even really a part of. So it'll be interesting what you guys see for what they do next, which is pretty fantastic. And it'll be fun for me. It's sort of like how George Lucas walked away from doing Star Wars and now he doesn't have anything to do with it. I kind of feel like I'm a bit like that. Not that I was ever as important as George Lucas was to Star Wars. Like, I was really just a little peon. But it's kind of nice that I can walk away and, like, look at it from a distance and see, like, oh, that's cool, look what they did. So that I'm actually really excited about that. All right, this one's from Travis. So Travis is probably one penguin, or one guy that I've met online a whole bunch of times. So Pengu Mile, because back in the day there were the mini clip forums where there was a whole bunch of the community there. And that's where, like, you know, Train Man and I met for the first time, where Pengu Mile and I met for the first time. So really some significant members of the community who've all kind of grown up and are doing new stuff now. So I like this one from Travis. It's like, my first Club Penguin memory was logging on for the first time during the water party in 2007, which was an awesome party, by the way, and asking penguins around me, how do you move? What a noob. Wow, hey, we all made noob moves at one point. Seriously though, Club Penguin has literally shaped my life. CP led me to the mini clip forums, MCCP, not M, just two C's, which led me to meeting so many people, which eventually led to meeting my best friends, who I'm still friends with to this day. CP taught me how to behave and act on the internet, what I call netiquette. That's one thing that's nice about Club Penguin, is it's all about teaching people how to be polite to each other and kind rather than negative to each other. I still play Club Penguin to this day, as it reminds me of when I was younger. Gives me some great nostalgia. So thanks for doing this. And yeah, you're welcome. I love this. Actually, it's funny when he mentions the first time that he played Club Penguin. I still remember the first time I played, because I remember, like, Lisa, aka Super Sheep, is who told me about Penguin for the first time. And I remember she's like, oh, go and try it. So I remember making a penguin, going on, logging on, trying to chat, and nobody said anything back, and I was like saying something, and I was in the town, I landed in the town, and I was like, okay, what do I do? And I didn't know how to move, and so I just sat there chatting, and nobody responded, and I was like, okay, is that it? I don't get it. And I just remember being like, I totally don't get this. So it's funny that that's sort of Travis's first experience too. I gotta read Desktop's comment here. So Desktop actually left a few comments, and also did a really amazing thing where he actually made or recreated the keytar in his igloo. So I definitely, like, have to give him major props, because that's just so fun. Like, just seeing, like, the keytar igloo decoration that he made. And he says, I'm Desktop. I don't use YouTube, but I had to come to enter this. Been playing Club Penguin for over 5 years, and my favorite memory was definitely this year's Club Penguin reunion, where he met a bunch of staff, like Arsnail, Billy Bob, and myself. The red keytar was one of the first unlocked CP items, and I wear it almost every day. I mean, sure, in our silliness online, you signed my virtual one, but to have the real life one, now that would be very sweet. Yes, it would be, because then you'd get to play that Last Christmas song, which would be fantastic. And I like that it gives all creative minds a place to explore and be themselves without scrutiny. I joke, but in all honesty, I've learned more coding, graphic design, and more from Club Penguin in an entire year of computer coding. Okay, that's interesting. I don't understand how, but that's cool if you did. And I hope that you'll consider me for that sweet, sweet piece of Club Penguin history. For sure, absolutely. Everyone who's left a comment is totally considerate. I love that everyone actually is like, actually commented for real. Here's one from Tweez Tweets. I remember the one that you might remember, Mr. Glidden, which is very formal, Mr. Glidden. I remember the part when Party My Iggy first premiered on the fanside CP radio, and the radio host said that before they could play the song, they had a special request to play from Polo, and that song was Last Christmas, played on the Keytar, the same one that was shown in the demo, demoed in the video. I'd always wondered why you'd pick that song, especially the fact that it wasn't even close to Christmas. That's my sense of humor. And it was cool to finally find out the significance behind it. It's these little factoids and Easter eggs that continue to make Club Penguin an interesting and meaningful place to be. I Play Chess says, hey, I also noticed that you're wearing a CP... I noticed you're wearing a Force Awakens shirt. I believe shirt. Did you see the movie yet? I would tell you what my favorite part is, but I don't want to spoil it, because it'd be spoiling. But yes, so for those of you who haven't watched, check out our big long half-hour Force Awakens review, because basically I spent like about 20 hours putting that thing together, so it'd be nice if people watched it and told me what they thought. But yes, that was actually from my Star Wars Force Awakens pajamas that I got for Christmas, which was really nice. It was a really nice Christmas present I got this year. Alright, so this one, I definitely had to read this one from G Peach, who really took the time to actually leave like a really detailed, meaningful comment. I remember my first Field Friday during the holiday party in 2013. It was amazing when you sent me a postcard. It was the first postcard I'd received from a moderator after attending lots of moderator meetups. I still have that postcard. Then everyone went to the train railroad and earned lots of coins to donate to Coins for Change. You recorded the Field Friday and uploaded it to YouTube. Club Penguin is amazing as there are so many different things you can do. You can chat to your friends online and meet lots of new friends. You can also earn coins and have fun while playing minigames. CP allows players to feel welcome and part of the CP community, and many parties and events encourage teamwork. And so he goes on to say, like, he's got lots to say here, so I'll try and keep it short. I have a desk in my room where I keep my favorite pieces of CP merchandise, including a postcard from the CP team that I received after sending a letter to the HQ, which is next to my Puffle beanbag chair. If I won, I would put that keytar next to my beanbag. Very nice. Love it. If I was fortunate enough to win your keytar, I would consider myself the luckiest penguin on earth and be more than happy to pay any postage costs out of my own Christmas money. No need to do that at all. I'll totally just ship it to you. Good luck to everyone entering. Thank you for being kind and generous and giving away your keytar, Polo/Tiger. Howells11 says, my favorite memory back when I was totally addicted to Club Penguin was me and my two of my best friends were in a Skype call just hanging out on an almost empty server. Then from out of nowhere, Rockhopper waddled into the medieval school and literally sat next to us and talked. Only lasted for like 3 minutes, but it was so cool. Also, every Field Friday and Think Noodles event was great. Every meetup. Polo meant so much to me when I was like 10, and through the time I've only got to Smalley talk to him on Twitter recently. He's been a huge role model to me. Well, thank you. I still think it's hilarious that Think Noodle started doing Think Thursday, because I still think Think ripped off Polo, and that's a throwdown to you, Think. Is that, yeah, it was just interesting to see that he started doing those like after I would do Field Fridays. But hey, he's got like, what, 700,000 subscribers or something, so I guess that just goes to show that if I talk like this really high, he'd be like, hey guys, it's your friend Think Noodles. If I was like, hey guys, it's your friend Polo Field, I'm here to play some Minecraft with you, then maybe I'd get more subscribers. But I'm not going to do that because I'm more boring than Think Noodles. So I will just continue to be boring. All right, so I guess the last thing to say is, so I could go through and I could read a ton of these comments. I would go through and I would read them all if I could, but there were just way too many to read, like absolutely every single one of them. So I guess without further ado, I think it's about time that I actually announced who won this first Keytar giveaway, who won the big giveaway. And I'll say that this is the first giveaway, and there will be another giveaway coming soon. So stay tuned for that one. So if you want to see what we give away next, you know, basically subscribe to the channel, because that's the best way to kind of see when we're doing new stuff. And you never know, I might actually give away something else that's kind of meaningful to you guys. So anyways, without further ado, the winner of the Keytar giveaway is Dad Ted. So I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who nominated Dad Ted, because I got nominations, as well as Dad Ted actually like posting on his own. But now it's up to you guys to challenge Dad Ted to do a really cool video with the Keytar once he gets it. So I'll be chatting with Dad Ted's parents to get him the Keytar, and I'll be shipping that out to him. So just a reminder to everybody, subscribe to the Tiger Wolf channel, and if you want to see any videos from us in the future, whatever you want to see from us, let us know. Tell us in the comments below, and we're always listening. We're always here, so we're available over here on the Twitters, and we're available over here on YouTube, so we're pretty easy to find, so you can contact me or Nathan, one of us, and happy to do more videos for you in the future. But until then, I think I'll call it quits for the video for now, and catch you guys later. Bye!